A Panda here. This is quite nicely done. I like this. Oh my goodness me, it's very, very low. Really liking this. Accidentally molested a Ferrari edition Abarth. New edition up there. I love it. That's the exhaust. I've seen an engine bay like this before. This is 95 anniversary edition here. Oh wow, look at the front. That is lush. Ferrari van. Hi guys, welcome back to the Driven 24/7 Automotive YouTube channel. You join me for Festival Italia today at Brands Hatch. Check out on the card above, the last time we were here courtesy of Southgate Motorsport. Today we're on the Club Italia stand. We're here in my parents' Abarth, driven by my dad, just me and my dad here. Italian only, obviously, car show. So let's show you around the many Italian cars we've got here today. It's going to be a good one, the weather's going to be great. Should be a good show. So I suppose we've got a good spot. We're behind the front row here, right in front of the main building. Let's take a look at what we got. First of all, we're not going to obviously look around every single car here. I'll be here for a few days if that was the case. But it's real nice old school Fiat. I believe it's a 131. If I feel I'm correct, I'll be pretty impressed with myself. Obviously a stripped out kind of race car with Cobra seats, left hand drive, nice old school livery. And oh, it doesn't say what it is. That is so annoying. We have a Fiat Abarth here, very pretty little thing. Let's have a look at the back. This is definitely a show where I'll see a lot of Italian cars that I've never seen before. It's a Fiat Abarth 750. What's all that about? Look at the pipes, by the way. Very, very little. The sun is right in my eyes, so I can't really see what I'm filming, so I hope I'm not doing too bad of a job. Another old school Fiat Abarth, very iconic Abarth 500. Another Fiat Abarth 1000. I don't think these are actually part of the Club Italian stand. Abarth of some sort, classic Fiat 500. We'll have a look at the engine as well, because it's hanging out. Oh my goodness me, that's the exhaust. That's nuts. Fiat Strada, there we go. Strada Abarth. My dad's got one of these. It was meant to be here at the show, but it's not quite finished yet, or quite a long way off being finished, to be honest. But my dad will definitely be having a look over this one in a little while. Got something you see every day in a Abarth lorry. Wow, it's got Abarth stickers on it anyway. I wonder what's in there then. That's what's on the lorry. Two cars. Let's just chat to the owner of this gorgeous Fiat Uno IE Turbo.
Yeah. So nothing like.
Let's have a quick nosy around it.
That makes it all.
It's a bit of a bad thing because they've never makes you want to
Very, very clean. I love the Unos anyway, but also this is an IE Turbo, so it's better than just any old Uno. Got the Lancia here for the Mad Fiat Panda, one of my best cars here so far. Bravo, the other Panda. This is our stand now, this is. There's a few of us, that's for sure. Fiat Ritmo down here. That's really nice. This is very, very cool. 105 TC. Steve's car on the plate. That must be Steve Clean Out at the moment. Got a, how do I say this? Cinquecento. I think I've said that right. Looking really, really nice. Like the wheels in it as well, actually. Maserati centre caps. It's really, really smart. Got a Mito, another Alpha here. I like these as well. Real nice kind of pepper pot style wheels. Loving the Italian flag on the front. My dad's done that with his Abarth here today. Even got blinds in the back. How cool is that? Very nice. Another car just turned up. Got the YouTube plate. My parents' Abarth, of course. Got to represent while we're here. A few of the other Alphas from our convoy as well. I guess this was someone's financial mistake. Really cool. It's quite cool. Quite rare as well. We've got a Fiat Marea, I think it is. Don't see many of these around. 2 litre. Oh, it's quite a big old engine in there, 20 valve. Now, if I'm not mistaken, this is actually a Ferrari van. Ah, it's wicked. 65 CL edition. Wow, that is literally the same interior as my dad's Fiat Panda VIP. Oh, I'm going to have to tell him. Very nice Alpha GTV here. Rainbows as well. Wow, this is really, really cool. This is beautiful. Oh wow, look at the front, that is lush. Just coming across one lot of baths. Got to make sure last time I was here I tripped over a fence and that hurt. So I'll walk through the pathway here instead this time. Let's have a look at these. This is really nice. Got the gold bowler wheels, yellow Brembos, forge induction kit, a must have I'd say. What is it? Oh, it says Competizione. You can just never tell. Rear seat delete as well. Show you some love for the adrenaline green. Still don't see many of these colours around, but if I was to have another Abarth, definitely the colour I'd go for. Got a rare Baposto. Maybe it is a Ferrari edition. Carbon fibre dash there. Carbon fibre door skins. Very nice and very rare as well. The carbon diffuser. And because it's a Baposto, you get the sort of extended arches a little bit on there. Carbon fibre side skirts. Very rare little find. Carbon fibre, what we got, handles as well. And we got door mirrors, yeah. Really liking this, don't know, matte blue, satin blue. Liking the different colours. A lot of people do these on the Abarth to fit the forge induction kit in. They kind of, to keep the engine cover, they kind of cut it in half, so it's quite a good idea. This is pretty cool, and it's got a funny little thing on it, so it says hand wash only. This is really nice, black and yellow theme, some carbon fibre goodies on there as well. It's a Trofeo, one that I used to have. Nice. Those are definitely not the standard wheels that come with the Trofeo, I can tell you that for a fact. Very nice. What's it got on it? No, I haven't seen that yet. Bonnet scoots, all carbon fibre goodies on the front. Different, looks like LED front lights as well. This is quite nicely done, I like this. What about the exhaust? Oh yeah. Look at the exhaust on that as well. Shout out to the girl that owns this, Bunny Abarth, her username, that isn't her actual name. Just bumped into her a minute ago, she said look out for mine, it's got a bear on it, and I think she means the Italian bear on top. Nice to see your car again. Got a Netherlands Abarth here, with many Abarth Owners Club stickers on the side window. Respect to you. 695 Rivale edition. Here we have a Abarth 124 Spider, but not only that, it's actually a rare GT model. And with the GTs you've got the carbon fibre hardtop, basically.
Yeah, so you're still in there.
Didn't make many of these, are like a run out edition. I think I nearly bought one once, but didn't quite do it. So I think I saw this Abarth here last time, but definitely, the wheels are definitely not like that. That is really cool. So have a fairly rare 695 anniversary edition here. Cool thing about these, obviously you get the different say-about seats in there, kind of two-tone as well. But you also get the checkered roof, that was part of the anniversary edition, and obviously a badge. But it's all about this wing, because it tilts up and underneath it says Abarth. If that was me, definitely have it tilted up and I'd be showing that off. But yeah, real nice seal on these, got the old school badge on there as well. That's part of the anniversary edition. This one's been nicely done, OZ racing wheels on there, really suiting the car I think. It does look like a Ferrari edition 695. Usually with the two stripes, it says Ferrari on it as well. So this should be an automatic. Let me just have a peek. Yeah, it is. So this is an actual Ferrari edition 695 Abarth. Proper stripped out track Abarth here. Well caged at left-hand drive. Wow. A Panda here. Got Abarth wheels, but they shouldn't be on this car, but they are, which is really cool. Massive, what we got, Scorpion exhaust system on here. Really filling up the arches, those wheels. Nice Abarth stripe down it. Nice little carbon fibre mirrors. Abarth interior in there as well, I can just see. Got a fog light delete there, never seen that before. Abarth badge, this is looking smart. Nice stance. Another 695 Baposto here. Again, carbon fibre goodies, I believe, are standard on these models. 695 Baposto interior, and they never come with rear seats either. It's more of a track spec Abarth out the box. Very box standard, I don't think they even came with a radio. Couple of 124 Spiders, there are a few more here as well, I believe. I really do miss mine. I had mine in this colour, but it had more hints of red on it. Yeah, really miss my one for sure. So Kieran's just been showing us around this highly modified Abarth of his. It is producing a lot of horsepower, but we won't talk about the details. It's just an ongoing project. This actually started off as a Ferrari 695 edition, but he bought it thinking it was just an Abarth, and he got the paperwork through saying this was actually a Ferrari edition, but by then he was too far gone with the mods. How mad is that? He's accidentally molested, that was his words, not mine, a Ferrari edition Abarth, but it looks really, really cool. The roof is wrapped in a black glitter as well. Got a rear seat delete, and that is the exhaust. Spits flames, absolute mad build. Take a look around this 595 Turismo. Again, I used to have one of these back in the day. OZ racing wheels, quite like them. Also, it has got the normal Abarth side stripe, but they've also got a scorpion on it, which is actually a nice little touch. Just a real clean sample. A lot of these Abarths got the front splitter, it seems, as well. I never did that with mine. Got my mate Tom here in his Abarth for his dad. He usually comes down to my meets. New addition up there. It's a mini version of his car here, which is quite funny. Got the Golf livery on here. Still repping the Driven 24/7 sticker. Always nice bumping into Tom and his dad. Another Adrenaline Green. This is a 595 Competizione. Very, very low. I'm not sure if that's coilovers or what it is. Got the ram air induction kit on there. Lego battery housing. Cool underneath the bonnet as well. Yeah. Extremely low. This looks very inviting because the door is literally open. Orange OZ wheels on here. 595 anniversary badge set the newer ones come with. Oh my goodness me, it's like sitting in an electric vehicle, this is. What the hell? Little mini roll cage there. Like the 595 stitched into the seat. TRS harnesses. Don't know why it's got a megaphone. Wow, this is very, very nice. Nardi steering wheel on the tilt there. Digital. Wow, this is absolutely nuts, this is. I like the way he's integrated the heating panel there as well. You've got some push buttons. This is absolutely nuts build. Plastic windows. Wow, this is really, really cool. Like the mesh front grille. Again, got the LED lights on there. Seen this Spider a few times at these kind of shows. I think it was like one of the first to be kind of modified with the wrap we got going on and that. But I haven't seen these wheels on it before. Really nice polished lip. Put the lug nuts on there as well. The Brembos are standard. Yeah, nice to see this again in the flesh. In the background, because we're at Brands Hatch, they also have Italian cars racing here on the circuit, so excuse the pretty cool background noise, I must say. So last time I was here, I was actually really taken back because I spotted a few Abarths with my Driven 24/7 sticker on. Obviously now I'm kind of got myself out of the community as such, but I still like to talk about Abarths. It's a brand I love and know. It really got kicked off my YouTube channel as well, filming the 4 Abarths I did own. And it's always nice to film them for the channel, and I can really talk through them, as I like to think I know my stuff when it comes to the Abarths. I need my sunglasses on, I'm squinting. Of course, we've got to have a quick look at these Lancia Delta Integrales. That one's got a very nice wing that Dad particularly likes, so do I. Got one in purple here as well. We've got a race livery one here. This one's retro, Dad. This one here, this, yeah, it's cool, isn't it?
Look at that cage out there.
Look at how big the seats are. Oh yeah, and a big thick cage. Will be hot in there today, that's for sure. So it is extremely, extremely hot here. Got recognised by a few people because the old Driven 24/7 cap I got on, which you can also buy from my store, a little cheeky plug. Yeah, some nice conversations with some people about my channel and obviously all things Fiat and Abarth. So yeah, we'll carry around looking. I'm definitely sure there's stuff we haven't seen yet, so we'll keep on exploring. So we found one set of supercars. Really liking the wheels, very, very nice. My shadow moves out of the way. All in black, really nice. Also, I've seen Lamborghinis obviously in yellow, but this is more of a fluorescent yellow. Really, really like this. It's very, very bright. Love the back end of this as well. So, so retro. I'd have it. What are we thinking? Red though, Dad?
Red with cream leather.
Yeah.
All day long.
Very iconic, this one. Good number plate, 'cause it's a 348, meaning a Spider, which it is, that as well. I've seen an engine bay like this before. This is actually on a Maserati. It's one way to make your engine bay plastic stand out, that's for sure. Real nice different wheels on this, carbon fibre mirror covers, or mirrors. Yeah, very cool. See a thing on the Maseratis, just spotted this one as well. This one's a bit freaking me out though, to be honest, but didn't know it was a thing, so that's 2 now. Some really nice Fiat coupes, all in a little club stand together. I'm really liking this one. Team Dynamics on there, Abarth centre caps, really, really nice. Wow, so these two are really catching my eye. Oh, it says for sale there as well. But if I thought this one was nice, what is it, a 128? You've got a bit of a modified one here. Look at this one. Sort of banded steels there, a bit lowered. Dad, this one's modified. Left-hand drive, this one. I love it. I've seen this Punto before, but I don't think I've seen this one. This one's really nice. We've got a really weird, I suppose this is like a Fiat, I think it's a Farino van, but oh, it's got like a camper van. Let's go a little nose inside. Then over here we have an old school Fiat camper van. I saw this drive in, but look at this Uno. Wow, that is really, really nice, that is. Interior looks nice as well. And then we've got a very beige Fiat camper van. Never ever seen one of these before, but I like it. Hi guys, just got back from Brands Hatch from Festival Italia. That was obviously on there. I didn't film the outro there because where our car was situated there was live music playing opposite and I had no chance if you hear me over camera, so hence that outro's been done at home. A really big show as always. I didn't film everything, I didn't film too many stuff I didn't know about, so I didn't really get Abarth Puntos on film. I got a few Alphas, a few old Fiats, but again, if I don't know about the car, I kind of don't want to bore you with my really bad terminology and descriptions. I'd rather talk about what I know and what I think you guys know me for and what you guys like. Hence I spent some time around the Abarths, checked out some modified ones, really good selection of Abarths as always. It was really nice. I got recognised by 3 different people because of my videos on YouTube, and it's really nice because although I don't own Abarths anymore, it's nice to still be associated with them, so I have people complimenting me on my Abarth videos I used to do, people talking to me about the videos I do now, so it was really nice to still feel part of the Abarth squad because I was for a few years and that's how my YouTube channel kicked off, and when I was around the Abarths I could tell you more about those sorts of cars because it's what I know and I really enjoyed filming them and telling you about the specs, and it's just where my knowledge lies really. My dad's, or should I say my parents' Abarth was actually getting quite a lot of looks, which is kind of surprising, you know, it's not heavily modified, but with the engine bay up it drew a few people in and we were watching people and people were looking at the engine, quite scrutinising it and looking at the induction kit and stuff, so yeah, that got a lot of views. I just made sure I stayed hydrated, and we actually left about 1:30 because it was very hot. I think it was 32 degrees I saw in the end, and we had a 2.5-hour drive home, and I've been up since 4 in the morning, so we'd spent a good 4 or 5 hours at the show seeing what we wanted to see and then come home. So I just want to thank a few of those that did come over and say hello. It's really nice having conversations with you about Abarth mainly. Really good show, and if you see anyone's car that you know that was featured in my video, then please tag them or share them, because obviously I'm a bit out of touch, so I'm not sure who owns what car, and because there's so many there I'm never going to know that anyway. So if you see your mate's car in this video, then share it with them. It'd be cool for them to see their car in this video. A few days after this goes up, stay tuned because I'll be doing a behind the scenes of our trip to Festival Italia. Although it sounds boring, it's not, because loads of Italian cars took over an Asda car park at a convoy meeting place, and yeah, we had all sorts of cars turn up, which obviously we then saw again at Brands Hatch. So a few days after this one there'll be another Festival Italia related video, and you don't want to miss that one. That one was fun to film. Just going to show you something we got which we had to as a memory. I always try and buy these because it's just a memory, so little keepsake. So we got me and my dad in the Abarth there, got a little Festival Italia. Got about 4 of these now. This, my old yellow Trofeo 124 Spider on one, the BMW, and a Nissan. I've got 5, so I've got a nice collection of these, but always, they're a bit pricey, but I just love getting these. It's just something to stick on the wall and remember that time from. So yeah, thanks to my dad for obviously driving me to the show, and I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in another one in a few days' time. Look out for that one. Thanks for watching. It's just full of alphas really.